Ah, yeah. It's time once again for the podcast you know and love. All That Ish. With DJ Wick and the crew. Here they are, ready to talk about everything from political-ish, movie-ish, sport-ish, and even just plain crazy-ish. Enjoy All That Ish.
Enjoy that shit. Enjoy it. You better. I just like the way that junk just. You can do that in there too. Anyway, let's get on with this thing, shall we? It is indeed. So let's get into this thing right here. There is somebody up in here with me. I'm not gonna play no games and say that there isn't. There is this guy, the one, the only,
Dr. Brooks, aka Macaroni Tony.
He's in the building, y'all. He's here.
What's up, San Antonio, Texas?
Did you really just say San Antonio, Texas?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And because they have them churros.
Churros, hey, are you playing? Churros do go kind of hard. You know what I'm saying? They
Churros go, man.
They do.
Churros go, man.
I'm not mad at it.
But they be having like the next level churros. They don't just have the same shit. They got fucking fruit filling, all sorts of crazy shit.
Not the fruit filling.
I don't even know how you get the fruit filling inside a churro. I don't know.
The same way they do jelly donuts. It's the same.
Yeah, I don't know how they do it. I just figure you inject it in a donut.
Bam! Inject that thing. Inject it in there. That's what they were doing.
It's so long and hard, but it's kind of soft.
I'm gonna need you to stop.
Move on. Just move on.
God, man.
Pause.
Sheesh. We got a hellified show, man. A hellified show coming at you today. You know, it's always like that. You know what? It always seems like it's like that, and I'm here for it. So we gonna go ahead and get into it like that, though. First up is none other than these.
Got 5 minutes to get right with your boys. Oh, suck it now.
Take a topic. You got 5 minutes to talk about it.
Quickies. Well, they not ready. They not ready. What I tell you? What these quickies, boy? All right. The first joint. Let me. I mean, it would help if I had them at the ready. Well, let me pull this up. All right. First one. Oh gosh, I didn't even want to do it to him like that. But the Cheesecake Factory chick. Let's go ahead and we're gonna play this little clip. And then I'm gonna start the clock after we do that. All right, here you go. She in the car talking the most shit.
Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
Oh yeah, Cheesecake Factory.
Nothing. I'm just talking to my girls. Okay. Tell them I said hi. Yeah.
Oh, Mark ass nigga.
Oh, boy.
He sound like a buster.
Whew. All right. Let me just get the door for you. Okay. He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car. Yes.
Would you want me to open the door for you?
Look at.
Are you? You're recording me?
Yeah. Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
You want to talk about it? I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on, get up on in the car. Yeah, we gonna talk about it.
Heard that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So
yes, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
So you expect a man to go all out on the first date? Is that right?
I mean, you're supposed to. When you take out a beautiful woman and you're courting her,
Put that in
because
quotes.
I get courted. So you're courting her, right? You're supposed to take care of her. You're supposed to cover her. You're supposed to protect her, cherish her, treat her well, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I agree. I
At the
went
Cheesecake
into this
Factory?
date as I expect, with the expectations for myself, to keep you safe, you know, to respect you, to pay for your food, of course, pick you up, of course, and just treat you like a gentleman, which I believe I have done.
I mean, you've been pretty nice, but I mean,
And then
Cheesecake Factory.
I, on the other hand, have certain expectations for a girl I go out with on the first date. I expect her to be respectful too. I expect her to be cooperative, and at least, you know.
What did I do that wasn't cooperative?
Well, I mean, like, even like when we were walking to the car, you wouldn't put your hand around my arm or anything like that, or hold my hand.
I mean, it's too early for that.
Okay,
I
yeah,
don't know
and
you.
I can
yet.
respect that. I can respect that.
Okay.
When I got to your apartment to pick you up, you didn't want to invite me in. I can respect that too. We're not
Again,
maybe
I don't
we're
know
not there
you yet.
Okay,
I don't know you yet.
and then, but
I mean, I feel like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do as a woman.
but
I
mean,
got myself
there's
all made
nothing
up.
wrong with the Cheesecake Factory, right?
Yes, there's a lot wrong with the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay, well look at my planner where we were gonna go originally.
See, now that's where we should have went. All right there. Call him.
No.
What do you mean no?
See,
I
I
know you
specifically
didn't.
told you both yesterday and this morning that I'd come to pick you up at 4 p.m. Right? And I got to your place at 4 p.m. You didn't even come downstairs for another hour, and so I was waiting downstairs
I understand.
for an hour, right?
But I wasn't expecting for work to take me so long. I got home a little late. And like I said, I don't know you well enough to invite you up into my apartment.
And
That is not possible.
And that's why I'm thinking, okay, if we're not there in the relationship to, you know, meet at your apartment, then maybe we're not ready in a relationship for such a nice, fancy restaurant as Aria. Especially if I'm paying for the whole thing, which I'm still willing to do. I would have been, but
With that big old wolf pussy, you
if
come
we're
down
late,
all the time.
I mean,
like that.
I told
we
you
weren't
twice.
late. I mean, it wasn't that late.
We literally left your place at the time the reservation.
Yo,
was
I'm gonna
supposed
stop
to
it
be.
right here. Because it keeps going, man. And I'm like, I feel halfway bad for the dude, but he doing some simping. I'm just saying, man. Just being real. I mean, Dr. Brooks, what say you, man?
Now I never watched that specific video. I watched the one where she talked about it after the fact.
Got you.
And I was disgusted by that video.
Okay.
Had I seen that one, I'd have lost my shit. I would have lost my shit. But I mean, it wouldn't have helped nothing. I would have just been screaming at my phone or the device or the computer, whatever the hell.
Yeah.
First of all, that bitch don't even look that fucking good.
I you know what? I didn't want to be that dude to just, but
right? No, she a victim of the whole thing where every bitch think they a 10, and she is clearly maybe a 5 at best. But that's not a crime to be a 5.
No.
But what is a crime is to behave the way she is.
I agree.
The way she does.
Yeah, I do have to agree with that one.
Now I don't know how old she is. She looked like she was pushing mid-40s. How old do you think she was?
Yeah, I mean, you know what? Just to be gentle, I'll say she was 30, 32.
The bitch was 50. Okay, so we're talking about somebody that's like half a century old at this point.
All right.
And if she ain't, that's what she looked like. And the viewers can go and find this video for themselves. You need to.
Well, if they
put the name
watching
of that shit in the
yeah,
link.
if they're watching the if they're watching the video, which is still now on YouTube for right now, it will be going over only for our subscribers, once we get you all addicted to it. But for right now, you can catch the video version of this podcast on our YouTube channel. So head over there so you can see what she
looked like. Okay, but to be honestly, come on, man. Just whatever somebody looks like shouldn't have no bearing on your behavior. If you're going out with them, ain't nobody courting shit until you give a damn ring to somebody. Before you just meeting them to see if you even like them or not.
Exactly.
I don't know how the hell she expects somebody to like her with an attitude like that. But it's like the gall of somebody to think that you're supposed to, I don't know, pull out all the stops like somebody celebrating their 20th wedding anniversary or something. She's crazy, and she is an example of everything that's wrong with Western women right now.
All right. You know what? It was funny that she said the word courting, because a lot of people, I don't even know if they know what that word means. But according to the Oxford Languages Dictionary, courting is to be involved with romantically, typically with the intention of marrying. He was courting a girl from the neighboring farm, as an example. That was just an example. What's this? To try and attract a mate, that's courting. Pay special attention to someone in an attempt to win their support or favor. Western politicians courted the leaders of the newly independent states. For example, all right, she's using this word, and apparently she says something about courting, but she won't even let the dude in her house. So, like, for me, it's like, oh, but you trying to get married to somebody? Like,
yeah, he don't have that value with her yet. Like, and she don't have that value with him. But okay, side note, right quick.
Oh gosh.
One time, this was like 3 years ago, I went to the Cheesecake Factory.
Oh shit.
I don't even go to Cheesecake Factory like that. And it happened to be, of all places, in Tacoma. So right there, red flag.
Okay.
I'm at the Cheesecake Factory, but I'm in Tacoma. Okay. Man, I got food poisoning like a
Are you serious?
At the Cheesecake Factory?
Oh, what? Who is that?
It was
is
the
that?
goddamn salad. And I knew that salad wasn't shit when I was eating it.
Oh, gosh.
And later on that day, I felt like death. Remember Tupac made a song, I see death around the corner? That happened to me.
Why your camera off? I don't even want to put your... I'm going to go ahead and play your intro, but...
Cad.
He's in the building, y'all.
I'm here. Can I get settled first?
Just like, dang, man.
You just got back from Cheesecake Factory?
No. I was actually making my own Cheesecake Factory. It's my turn to make dinner.
You're too good for the Cheesecake Factory.
You don't
I've
do
been
that.
at Cheesecake Factory since the 10s.
Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Y'all ain't gonna sit there and just be You ain't gonna be discounting the good old cheesecake.
So check it out.
I'm just saying, like, I know, I'm not gonna say no desire, but like nobody's like, oh, let's go to the Cheesecake Factory. You know?
I know. But but check it out. So I went to the Cheesecake Factory and I got food poisoning like a motherfucker. I was down for like a day and a half. And I knew it was that nasty ass salad I had. The shit tasted like ass. I think they might have put something in it. I don't know.
Well, usually shit does taste like ass.
He has a point there.
And so,
You
long
keep the
story
shit breakfast too?
I have personally boycotted Cheesecake Factory because of that. So part of me understands where she's coming from
Oh, that's so
by
messed up.
denying Cheesecake Factory.
do
I'm
that.
like,
Don't do that.
shit, it's horrible what she
Don't do
said,
that.
but she got a point.
No,
I don't even fucking.
don't do that. Don't say that she has a point. That's terrible.
But yeah, I got sick as a dog after going to Cheesecake Factory, so I wrote Cheesecake Factory off.
Okay.
Now, I think they try though. I think they try to have a good ambiance and shit. So I could see why he thought.
He just can't stop saying shit and food poisoning.
Hey, but
This
you
is
know what?
hilarious.
Hey, but you know what?
Doing this on purpose.
I'm just saying.
What'd you say?
Maybe you should no. Maybe you should not cancel Cheesecake Factory, but maybe the one in Tacoma.
Yeah, it's
Those shit.
it
where you
wasn't
eat.
Tacoma though. Like, anytime you're in Tacoma, right when you cross into the city, you're in red flags right away. Right away.
Right.
We had a Hooters in Tacoma.
What's wrong
Red
with the
flag
Hooters?
right away. It was the first time I went to a Hooters to see pregnant girls. So I was like, it's Tacoma.
They're doing a little
What do you
something
want?
different. They're doing a little something different. Okay.
It's a little extra hoodie out here. It's a little unnecessarily. It's like Trailer Park and the Hood merged to
I
make.
thought you were
one.
gonna say that you went to Hooters and everybody in there was flat chested.
No. They were big, not big breasted, big bellied.
Right.
Oh, they brought.
Gotcha.
They see they're bringing a little something different to the table.
They
Cad,
were
whole
not discriminating.
Cad, what you got to say about this chick, man? She's
His
it's
Dr.
beneath
Brooks'
her.
Cheesecake ordeal or Cheesecake Factory as a whole.
This chick, man, with the Cheesecake Factory. How she thinks it's beneath
Oh,
her.
you talking about the Quickies? I'm sorry, my bad.
Yeah, that's
Where she was like,
that's what we're doing here. The Quickies.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Those things.
I'm out of sorts, goddamn it. It's been a couple of weeks. Been busy.
All right.
I think that he should have gone to the Cheesecake Factory's damn self and not even turned the car around, just let her ass roast in that car.
But the
So
Cheesecake Factory was the backup plan, right? And
was the backup plan.
And see, I didn't realize this until after watching all these different videos or whatever. They actually got interviewed. Honestly, I'm gonna just keep it a buck. The whole thing seems kind of fake. Because I don't know. The dude, he looks like he might be from India, or at least had that kind of background, even if he's not. That could be like his background. You know what I mean? But I still think he probably would have cussed her ass out. I don't know of anybody who wouldn't have cussed her ass out. I'm gonna just be real with. Thank you, appreciate y'all. All right.
Yeah.
Because
I would have had an unkind word or two before I locked her in the damn car.
Exactly. Cuss her ass
Don't worry,
out.
the AC is on. She's fine.
Yo, you would have gone up in there, ate a whole meal. Golly.
And just I don't know.
Mm.
She was spiteful. She was just like like that little meme.
Dang.
So okay, boop boop.
Yeah, but
I'll bring you some leftovers.
it was a
Man.
backup plan that and she ruined what old dude had in plan. And that's why look, and that's why he was like, this is what you could have had. He showed her where they was trying to go. If she had brought her tail downstairs when she said she was gonna bring her tail downstairs.
I
wanted-
didn't even know I didn't even know she put him on red for an hour in the car.
There you go. Like for real.
That like just makes. I thought it was bad before I knew that.
Yeah, see, that's what
This
I'm
shit
talking
is
about.
crazy.
You don't do nobody
What
like
about she
that.
tried to apologize afterwards? Look, my fault for being late. My fault for being late.
Nah.
And it's like, nah, too late.
But you know what's funny is, so most famous people don't overly get into social media or see what you're saying because they're too busy doing famous people shit, right?
Yeah.
Little people will read the comments and stuff.
Them comments
So-
be funny as hell though.
So she messed around and caught the comments and she's reading them. And people are going in on her. And she's like, oh shit, it's destroying her sense of self because even the females is going in on her. Everybody's going in on her.
Yeah.
And so now she got to live. She's the cheesecake chick for the rest of her life. She's a Cheesecake Factory chick, stupid ass, leave in the car, crack the window in the heat and hope she don't pass out, leave her a dog bowl of water. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 2 minutes. No, there was this thing that she wanted. She wanted to go to some super nice restaurant, whatever. And she could have had that if She had it sat there and had her tail ready when she was supposed to be ready. Well, and I ain't gonna say supposed to like I said be here at this time, blah blah blah. I'm saying this is what they agreed on. They agreed on it. So bring your tail downstairs at that time if you wanted. And see, he shouldn't have to sit there and say, "Look, I'm going to take you to this fabulous restaurant. Please be downstairs on time." No, he was like, "Look here, we're gonna go somewhere nice." But I like the fact that he showed her, look, this is what you could have had. But ain't nothing wrong with Cheesecake Factory. Let's get that, please. Let's get that, please. Cheesecake Factory. They ain't even got one in some places. Be grateful.
And you still have to wait for 30 minutes to get your table at that point.
Hey, man.
Has that changed since the 10s? You still have to wait forever?
I haven't been there in a minute, man. I would like to go. Shit, take me.
You should go right after the show. Fuck it.
Yeah, you ain't getting no ass, but take me, man. Like, we can make that happen. We still got time on this, but yeah, right. But we
So
I started the clock.
Quick subtopic.
Go ahead.
So you're saying that Cheesecake Factory is good first date restaurant?
Easy. Hell yeah, easy. That's a good look. That is a good look, man. That's a nice look, actually, I think. For a first date? Come on, man. Cheesecake Factory has good food.
Starbucks.
What?
I'll go to fucking IKEA and get some Swedish meatballs.
You can't get no goddamn sandwich. You either getting a coffee or the sandwich. You ain't getting both.
Golly, man. And wait. You said IKEA? You taking her to IKEA, man? For real?
I mean, get some stuff.
Wow.
I'll take a motherfucker to Costco because you can get hell of samples at Costco.
And for the record,
as a first date,
everybody, it's just jokes.
As a first date,
I ain't joking. I'll take a motherfucker to Costco.
Yo, first date. I'm gonna tell you right now. First date, that Cheesecake Factory might be a little too much. That might be too much.
It's too much too.
Yeah, that might be too much.
But you know what the problem is? The standards is hella fucked off. Because people think first date, you're supposed to be going out to have some extravagant meal. The first date is just a chance for you to interact with somebody and see their temperament.
Yeah.
Because you don't know first date if a motherfucker house is nasty or not.
Like
so you shouldn't be spending like you to get caught a clean house, motherfucker.
You got dirty fan blades.
That's funny.
It's got dirty fan blades.
Yep, that's it. You gotta look at them fan blades. The motherfucker got all sorts of dead skin on them fan blade. Kill that shit.
That's terrible.
To me,
fan blades.
I think the worst is if a motherfucker get that smoke alarm chirping.
Oh gosh, yo, I cannot stand that.
If I meet a motherfucker with the smoke alarm chirping, you're done.
Bro, I will turn from watching a YouTube video if they got the. I'm telling you, I ain't lying.
You gotta see. Can you hear that?
Yo, they be out there trying to look.
They don't even hear it no more.
Look, it be the ones that be trying to explain to you like the intricacies of making big money. And I'm thinking, bro, you can't even change your shit.
Can't change battery in the damn fire alarm.
I can't mess with you, man.
They live in that means they've been living in mediocrity so long that they've tuned it out.
Like,
that's what that fire alarm means.
I can't even hear that, man. What you talking about? I can't even hear that.
That's what the smoke detector chirp means.
All right.
That's the dead giveaway to a mediocre motherfucker.
God dang. It's like
Did the Russian gentleman kill us on this topic yet?
Oh yeah, we did. We're moving on to the next joint. The next joint is a little bit of hot water that DJ Envy has found himself in. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into that. Let's take a listen.
My attorneys don't want me to speak, but I think there's things that I need to clear up a little bit.
I think you should listen to your attorney.
Up until today, DJ Envy has never publicly addressed the controversy surrounding his one-time business partner, Cesar Pena, on the celebrities syndicated show, The Breakfast Club. In fact, Envy has repeatedly promoted Pena's real estate seminars and investment opportunities.
What up, y'all? It's DJ Envy, Flippin' NJ.
Even as lawsuits began mounting by investors who claimed they were ripped off by Cesar, Caesar for hundreds of thousands of dollars in a real estate venture involving distressed New Jersey properties. Not a word from Envy on the air until the I-Team interviewed multiple alleged victims who say they bought in because of the reputation of the radio host.
DJ Envy absolutely is equally to blame. He is on a major platform, which is not only in New York, but across the United States.
Envy on his show now denying any involvement in Caesar's real estate deals.
Now, Caesar, if he took money, I wasn't privy to it, nor did I even know. But for anybody to say I was involved, that's totally not true.
And he's trying to do damage control. It was DJ Envy who personally introduced me to Caesar.
Anthony Barone says he toured Paterson, New Jersey properties with Envy and Caesar, then invested $500,000 in a planned apartment project and another $300,000.
I invested in Flip to Down, which was an online platform for fractional shares in buildings. DJ Envy is listed as the co-founder. I'm down $800,000.
And you think he's responsible in some way?
I think he's absolutely responsible.
It's not true. Like, that's fake news. Like, those are fake stories.
What was your reaction to DJ Envy's response?
I was shocked, honestly, because I truly believe he knew Caesar was scamming people.
Michael Ventura says he invested $200,000, his life savings, in a Paterson property. As with virtually everyone we spoke with, he also heard that Envy pitch.
This is unfair. It's unfair. We're trying to chase the American dream, just working, provide the best for our family.
Hold on, wait. It goes on a little bit more, and they track down Pena's wife, and they show her, they got her all on there and everything. But my man said the mannequin dream. I was like, wait a minute, what? He's chasing the mannequin dream. I don't even know what that one is. I'm like, hold up, man, stop it, friend. He going after the mannequin dream. In all seriousness, man. So DJ Envy, it looked like, he linked up with somebody, and the person he linked up with kind of used him for his fame and everything to get more people. And the truth of the matter is DJ Envy has lost money with this dude as well. It's some kind of ongoing investigation, so I don't think he's been able to be talking about it. Even at the beginning of the clip, he talks about how his lawyers don't want him talking about it.
And Charlamagne said, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah, but he didn't. So I don't know. It might not be anything for him. It should be enough distance for him to be cool and get himself out of hot waters. But I don't know. What y'all think?
Rep is going to take a hit, but it seems like people have short memories about stuff. But this, be careful who you, especially if you're a high-profile person, be careful who you stake your reputation to. Because even if he may not be directly responsible, these people believed in DJ Envy, as opposed to I don't even know his business partner's name, because I'm just thinking,
Pena.
Wow,
Cesar
Pena.
Cesar.
Everybody's like, not saying, fuck you, Cesar. Where's my money, Cesar? They're like, fuck you, DJ Envy.
Yeah, they're going with the bigger name. I get that. This person, well, I know he has money. He's all on the radio. Da 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 da. I want my money from him. Okay, I get it. But we all know it's not that man's fault.
It is that man's fault because he pushed it and promoted it
on his platform.
Boy, if you don't stop, hey, if those printers or look, here it is. If Icy Hot isn't working correctly, do you be like, yo, I'm gonna get Shaq, I'm gonna bust his ass? No. You see what I'm saying? Nah, no, you don't. So don't even. Let's not do that. It's the same thing.
So you're saying Shaq is a pitch. So you're saying Envy's a pitch man.
Yes.
So don't blame Envy.
Yeah. Like I say, even he got caught up. Like, come on.
Was Envy hired by Cesar to do that?
Pena.
No,
or did he do it on his own because he stood to gain as well? See, that's the difference. If he's thinking, okay, if I could get people to go in on this project with me, I'll make money. He wasn't hired by the dude to pitch it on the radio, because that's different.
Yeah.
He didn't buy ad space.
As far as we know.
Well, yeah, hell if I know. You're right.
As far as we know, he wasn't paid any money to do that, because then if he was, he I guess he would be in the clear. I was paid to say nice things, I said them. But I guess it was, somebody, it seemed, I mean, given what's going on, it seemed as though he was doing this thing. Boy, I'm slipping today, boy. Let me start this clock. The clock is going. But no, he's doing this thing in the hood and trying to revitalize stuff in similar fashion to how they do with gentrification. But in this case, he's not gentrifying it because he's just cleaning it up for folks to be there or whatever. So that seems like a cool program to want to be involved in, right? So
give back to the community,
yeah. So that's all. I think that's what it was. He was like, "Oh, this is great."
It's a cool program to be in your personal time.
Sure.
Once you bring it to the commercial sphere where you have definite influence, and he didn't buy time, so there's a gain somewhere. Trust me, he stood to gain somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If the dude wasn't, if this paying your dude wasn't scamming, you could argue Envy stood to gain from the success of whatever he was doing.
If they were partners like that,
with a scammer.
If they was partners like that, but we don't know that.
I was also curious, like, how do they know each other? Is he like somebody you knew growing up, or just like somebody you met just being DJ Envy in the industry? Is there somebody that say, "Hey man, I got this proposition, I'm gonna make some money," and shit, like he's on some Ponzi shit. It worked the first time.
Well, let's make this docile.
I don't know. This is gonna sound racist. I would not trust some Puerto Rican dude from the hood named Caesar when it comes to $1 million real estate investments. None of that shit lines up.
All complaints about Puerto Rican.
Hey, no. Real talk.
No, it's not Puerto Rican.
For this to Dr. Brooks. I know what you said, but
it's some dude from around the way named Caesar. I don't trust him on multi-million-dollar deal.
No, here's the thing, though. Not even that. What was the name of the business? Flip It Up? Come on, man.
Flip It Up?
Stop playing. Yo, flip that shit up, son. I'm not doing real estate, no big time real estate stuff with no junk called Flip It Up. Yeah. Nah, bruh. And they got graffiti on the business card? Nah, son. With a line through the numbers on the front and then the numbers on the back? Nah, I can't do it, man. Terrible.
Ladies and gentlemen, let this be a lesson. Please make sure that you do all financial, whatever it is you want to buy or buy into, with a reputable company or somebody that can present a portfolio of some of the shit that they have done, and maybe some clientele that says, "Hey, this guy's legit." Do not trust DJs.
Oh, what?
Huh?
Don't do that.
Huh?
Damn, son. That's what you doing now? Don't trust DJs?
What, about investing in property? Why? You're so cheap, Mr. DJ? you got a business called Flipping Birds?
I'm just saying, dang. He's like, don't trust no damn DJs. No.
Don't trust no DJs with your purse, with your pocket money.
DJ just play that song, because if he's a DJ, then play some records.
Right.
But if you're a real estate investor, be a real estate investor.
No, I get that.
You can't be both. Damn it.
You cannot be both. I understand. Thank you for clarifying what I'm saying, Dr. Brooks.
Oh gosh. I get
That's
that.
like it reminds me that every neighborhood or everybody's life, right, has somebody that's ready to give you financial advice, and they're broke as a mother.
Or they're divorced or single as a motherfucker, want to give you advice about your marriage.
You know how you keep your woman? Definitely not the way you kept yours.
Mm-hmm.
Learn from
that was
my
woman, bro.
Like
I think this joint.
No me gusta. I don't like this.
I don't like this. The Russian dude ain't even. Look, we beat the Russian guy on that one. So haha. The next little quickie that we're gonna talk about is none other than Michael Irvin's son. He's doing big things. Let's find out what this is all about. Michael Irvin, his son, and let me play this. This'll clear everything up. Is somebody? I thought we had a call coming through.
We have a query,
but we don't.
I just love Sam Smith. That's the kind of music I listen to. I think because I'm so big and black and hard, they think I listen to all the hard stuff.
But you don't listen to rap?
I do. My son raps. His name is Tut Tarantino.
Wait, what?
My son, right?
What's his name?
He raps under Tut Tarantino. His real name is Elijah Irvin.
Okay.
But listen, get this out. I swear, if you go on iTunes and listen to him, he raps about some of the hardest stuff in the world. Say to him, son, you grew up in a 20,000 square foot gated community home. How could you rap this stuff? Where does this stuff come from? You know what I mean?
Your son is using your childhood to rap about.
Oh my God, right. I worked hard to get you out of this, and you rapping right back. What is going on?
All right, so that was actually from 2019.
Start the clock.
That was from 2019. Thank you, good brother. That was fight. That was from 2019. Now, he's said something more recently again he was on some show with what's the boy name? Skip. But it wasn't what show? Okay.
Undisputed.
It was Undisputed, actually. Yeah. And he had something similar to say. It was pretty much, it was eerily familiar to what he had said before, but here it is.
He raps. His rap name is Tut Tarantino.
1 minute.
If you ever listen to some of his raps, I'm like, oh my God, where does this come from, son? You grew up in a gated community your whole life, but he's rapping my life because we romanticize and fantasize about that old thug life, ghetto life, and all of that stuff.
All right. What say you? Because now he's saying the same thing about his son, who we already kind of put on blast already. It's obvious to me that he wants him to stop the foolishness, as they would say. Stop all that foolishness. He wants him to stop. What say you?
Brooks, feel free. I'm processing it myself.
Okay. All right. So here's what I'll say, because I've kind of ran into that problem in my life as well. Because I grew up public assistance,
2 minutes,
roaches and shit everywhere, government cheese, all that. You know, everybody that grew up in the hood in the U.S. experienced that. Now I have traveled outside of Tacoma and realized it's a little bit worse other places because it's more dense, right? So yeah, we had dudes that'll pop you, cap you, and sell drugs and all that stuff, but we had like hundreds of these dudes. It ain't like New York City where it's 10,000 of them and they all live in like 1,000 square feet because they're in high rises. But the mentality's still the same. So I can relate to it because I didn't do too bad and my kids didn't grow up anything like I grew up. Matter of fact, my son tell me he never been in a fight. And I'm like, are you sure? Because
he's like, please don't say that.
Like, you had to fight. See, where I'm from, you probably fought like 4 times a year. I know people that fought weekly down in like Georgia.
Remain.
They was throwing hands every week. So I didn't have to throw hands that much. But my kids didn't grow up like that because I didn't want them to. I worked hard to get them out of that. And I think the thing, especially as it relates to hip hop music, is that, first of all, you got to respect the fact Tupac's the GOAT off the rip. And you might be like, why the hell you just say that? Because Tupac told you back in 1994, 1995, Shorty want to be a thug. He was a nice middle-class nigga. No one knew the evilly do when he got a little bigger. Because he watched all this and see the way that, like Michael Irvin said, we do romanticize this. We do romanticize that life. We do make it seem like, because it's like Good Times, the TV show. Even the opening credit will say easy credit ripoffs, good times. Like, no, getting ripped off is not a good time. Hanging in the chow line is not a good time. But it was representative of the fact that we made the best of what we had. I'm taking all the time and I apologize.
No, you good.
We romanticize it through hip hop because we're survivors. Black folks are survivors. And we took rap to the streets. We made sure we didn't keep it too clean where anybody could just get in. So we took rap to the streets. Well, as we took it to the streets, people liked those stories and they paid, and all those rappers made money. All those rappers' kids didn't have to grow up like that.
Yeah.
T.I. kid didn't have to grow up like that. T.I. gave them the best. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These athletes, they get out. Why do they go back? Why does someone like John Morant feel the need to pack guns in strip club on video? Now, I don't know if it's when we grew up, we didn't have social media. So we didn't have those pressures to live up to someone else's expectations. But for some goddamn reason, our kids that we provided for want to project this life they don't lead because we made this shit cool. Everybody want to be Dr. Dre. You forget Dr. Dre moved out of Compton in the 80s.
Yeah.
Well, he made his money and got out of Compton. He ain't stayed. So why you want to go back? Why you want to rap about a life you don't live? Why you want to be a character of what your father was that he survived through to get you to the point you could grow up in a 20,000 square foot house in a gated community. And now, yeah, they have money so they can go out like any American and buy some guns. Yeah, anybody can go buy some guns, but you don't have to buy guns. You got you can send your butler to buy the gun for you. Like, what
you
is
get a fucking bodyguard to hold the gun, so your ass doesn't catch a charge.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
That's gangster to me.
That's my 12 cents on that.
That's crazy.
Real quick, I know we passed the time. I have a 14-year-old. He's had a very, very good life. I don't mind saying so myself because we've worked hard to provide for him. Does not portray any thuggish tendencies, but I have seen his friends and we hangs out with, and I also know a little bit about where they're from. So that's all gravy, you know. But I don't know. I'm like on both sides of the fence. Maybe it's the music that's driving his son to have this creativeness, and his dad's like a little bit because, motherfucker, I worked hard not to for you to talk about that shit. Talk about other stuff, but how you gonna start your son's creative juices? But cuz jump in there,
bro. On the video though, the thing that killed me, he was all at the apartment complex, like. He was he was at the apartment complex, like, hey, I'm out here getting it in. Like, he was flashing his money all on the, come on, bro. We know you don't live there. He might have been visiting cousins or something. I don't know. But it was rough. I was like, ooh, you out of pocket. But, I mean, hey, he's being creative. He's, exercising his creative rights, his artistic rights, as they may call it. And, he's taking some liberties.
Speaking of Liberty, I wonder if crossed Michael Irvin's mind to drop his son off at Liberty City or some place. He grew up in Miami.
Hey, drop him off.
See if he's gonna get it in.
Hey, drop him off. See what's good.
See what's good. When Dave Chappelle did this, I'm from the streets. Jiggy.
I'm gonna leave that
drop
alone.
him off in a Rolls Royce Phantom truck. You from the streets, huh?
Nah, I don't know, man.
Anyways.
Crazies. Well, I think, yeah, man, we ran through them like you supposed to. So, yeah, with that said. That shit don't ever get old.
Ever since you got him those wipes, I know you said it's just a phase, but I'm worried about Kenny.
Oh, come on, babe. He'll grow out of it. He's just at that age.
Carl. He's different.
It's time. This city needs a hero.
I am become death, destroyer of turds.
Your dinner is ready.
This tastes like butthole.
All right, class, can anyone tell me who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Dylan?
Your mother's ass?
God damn it, Jorge. What the hell is going on?
I don't have to take shit from you, Dad. I'm a Cottonelle man.
Cottonelle flushable wipes. You don't have to take shit anymore. You're a Cottonelle man.
God damn it! Has anyone seen my f***ing wipes?
I didn't choose this life. It chose me.
Mom! That better be fucking spaghetti I'm smelling.
Cottonelle, you're done with this shit.
All right, so we're gonna get into our
Don't wake me, I'm dreaming. That's what you try to get it. You try to get it.
You too dark for that song. You too dark for that song.
Okay. Well, he was doing a little much.
You gotta put it in there.
I guess so.
Each other.
Ah, man. All right. Let's get into these topics. All right.
Did y'all hear that?
Yeah, I don't know what that was though.
Let me mic.
He had to mute his mic. That was loud as all.
He didn't put his dishes in the sink. He's in trouble.
You're in trouble, buddy. Look, that's why he hit that mute quick. He was like,
You're like, oh shit, I gotta put these dishes in the sink.
Yeah, look.
Or I gotta go to Cheesecake Factory.
He's stupid.
Or I can't go to Cheesecake Factory later.
Yeah.
For the record, she was yelling at a child for taking the wrong baggage in the grocery
Yeah,
store.
whatever, man. Don't do this.
Hey, we didn't ask, brother.
Nah, you good, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I'm saying?
But y'all hear that?
Look, he was like, "Oh, damn."
He was like, oh shit, did I put them dishes in the sink? Oh shit. All
right, this first one is, oh gosh, man, it's bad. It's bad, but it's true though. Like, come on, man. It's one of them ones that's like, what you gonna say? I mean, it's true. Check this out. I'm gonna play it. Just take a look.
Well, I'm not spending nothing with a black brand because it's a black brand. I don't like that narrative either. Let's spend with black.
Everybody else does it.
Black people, no the fuck they don't, Tamara. You can stop with the slick marks. It don't work. Bottom line is
Asians
this.
don't care if you have good
Can
products.
I fucking get my point out, bro? Okay, then shut the fuck up. Let me get my point out. Let me get my point out.
Go ahead. You
Bottom line is this.
Thing.
No, I'm not gonna say the same thing. No, it's not. The product's not good. I don't want anyone supporting Ray because Ray is black. I want people supporting Ray because Ray is excellent. And the reality is that the black people have the worst customer service in the motherfucking world. And you can say that you don't agree with that because I don't give a fuck why. If we get our customer service better, we'll make more business. Bottom line. So you can say whatever you want.
When you go to the Chinese restaurant, they nice to you. They, hey Ray, how you doing today? No, they just as mean.
Hey, I don't go to the fucking Chinese restaurant.
All right, but you know what I'm saying, Ray. Like,
I don't go.
We could yell. You yelling don't make your point.
I'm speaking for Ray.
At the end of the day, Asians don't sit there and say, hey, your customer service has to be perfect. Your product has to be A1 before I support you. They support you.
So
other races support you.
So Sue in the West End from American Deli she's a very customer service driven individual. She understands.
Shout out to the one Asian.
Oh my God.
Sue moved to the West End. Sue moved to the West End, and Sue started selling wings. And now you can take a selfie with Sue. You can have a good time with
and
Sue.
Sue only plays Gucci. Like music.
She does.
Like
so that makes sense why he's defending Sue.
She's playing to her audience.
She's playing it.
She understands her audience.
So y'all gonna go to black people restaurants because you could take selfies.
So when you talk about black customer service, I had this conversation the other day with one of our artists. She was like, my nail tech moved from Atlanta. I was like, I got another one for you. She asked me, she was like, she black? I was like, yeah. She's like, I don't want to go there. She probably don't do feet. And she probably gonna charge me an arm and a leg. And I was like, the fuck? She's like, every black nail tech she went to in Atlanta, I was like, I'm not gonna touch your feet. They charge you an extra a reservation fee, and then they give you shitty service when you get there. And I was like, damn, that's fucked up. We can't even have.
Bro, I spend $500,000 a year on bullshit, bro. And I love spending money. And the reason why I don't spend with black establishments like that, because they got fucked up attitudes. They don't give you a smile. They don't even say, hello, how you doing, man? I take your order. But I'm supposed to keep spending with them because they look like me? Fuck that. The rich are gonna, the people that are gonna rise to the top, the people that understand what it takes to win. Not the people that feel like you should let me win because they let them win. That's not how you win.
And the art of customer service is like almost, I don't know where it went, but like it's very important. Like think about anything that you're doing, even selling a product, it's about the service behind it. So I think that we have to amplify.
It is the only thing that matters. The only thing that matters is the service. We are in the service business. I am in the service business. I am successful. 16 years later, I love Tehran. I love Tehran. Guess why you love Tehran? Because Tehran understands when I walk in this bitch, I'm a service. Yeah. You don't look at this bitch and walk here like I'm the biggest songwriter in the world. Y'all all need to bow down to me. That's why we rich. And my thing is a black man that has made millions of dollars and want to see other black people make millions of dollars. I know the one thing that's the difference is the fucking attitude. That's why I yell, because the attitude is the difference. And if you fix your attitude, everything else will follow. But you think, well, they ain't got to fix their attitude. Well, we ain't them. We ain't them. Because if we was them, we would be where they are. We are us. And the thing that's holding us back is we don't treat each other with respect. We don't treat each other like we're thankful. We don't. I worked at McDonald's and I worked at Chick-fil-A. That changed my life. When I worked at McDonald's, they told me the goal is to get the customer out in 45 seconds. 30 seconds or less. Yep. That was the goal. They ain't say smile. They ain't say none of that. They said the goal is to get them in and out 30 seconds. When I went to work for Chick-fil-A, they was like, we're going to pay. They asked me how much I made per hour. I told them. Then they said, we're going to pay you $2 extra for that. Then I'm 16, Dina. $2 extra an hour is a lot when you're 16. So he was like, and I smiled. And he said, you know what I'm giving you that extra $2 for? Your smile. I don't care if you're cooking. I don't care if you're sweeping. I don't care what you're doing. You need to have a smile on your face. And meanwhile, that's why when we see a Chick-fil-A, you'll see fucking 50 cars in line and you'll wait, right? But if you see a McDonald's with 4 cars, you're like, the line's too long, right? Because they don't fucking stress customer service.
So damn, that part. And it goes on and on. And that was actually taken from, excuse me, from this podcast. What's the name of this joint? It's
St. Gilly the King?
No. This one is called like The God Show. Yeah, it's called The God Show. Pretty good. And it goes on. My man was heated. And you know what? Honestly, he's rightfully so, because it gets old, man. You know what? I'm a type of person, man. Whether it's black movies, somebody selling stuff at like a farmer's market or something like that, black businesses, I'm all about it, man. But a lot of them, not all, but a lot of them have an issue when it comes to giving good customer service. They're taking the McDonald's blueprint, and I'm so glad that my man sat there and he broke that down like that. He had that experience where he could say, hey, McDonald's versus Chick-fil-A, because there is a difference. And I didn't realize that there was a time that they had that time limit on it where they're like, yo, hurry up and get them out. But it makes sense now, because if you go through a drive-through or even go up to the counter, would that be y'all? Would that be y'all? Would that be y'all? Because they're trying to get you up out of there, you know what I mean? Where on the other hand, it seems more, hey, whatever you need, I'm here. My pleasure, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, there was a bunch of good points in there.
But here's the catch, right? So anytime a business or a sports team or any particular entity has success, you have people that come and emulate it because they want to experience that success. So McDonald's experienced success with turning over those burgers and getting them out quick. And as time went by, they cared. It feels like, as a customer, they care less and less about the quality of the service and the quality of the food, and more about the quantity, how quick they can get you in and out, right? And so you get I didn't grow up with Chick-fil-A. I experienced Chick-fil-A in my 20s. And for somebody to smile at you, the way you feel is so great. Them sandwiches are not that damn good.
Them shit's good as hell. Them shit's good as hell.
Them Chick-fil-A sandwiches are not that good. The little chicken
nuggets. Are you for real right now, man?
Yeah,
yes,
they're not.
I use nigga. I put
they
the
ain't
H
fucking
on
with
it
Popeyes.
It's nigga.
Stop.
They're not fucking with that Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Whatever.
But
I had that, but go ahead.
Yeah, they killing motherfuckers.
But the experience you have at a Chick-fil-A is second to none. You know what I mean? The experience at a Chick-fil-A is a high level experience. And so you want to experience that, and you go back and you go back so you can be treated like you matter. So many times in this country, people treat you like you don't matter.
Yeah.
Who didn't call the electric company trying to figure some shit out, and they're like, yeah, well, they'll get out there when they get out there. What the hell you mean I ain't got no power?
Just pay your shit.
Or a certain cable company. It's your Wi-Fi phone. I'm sorry, Dr. Brooks, you finished?
Well, so the point I was getting at, so being from the great state of Washington, I didn't know that outside of Tacoma and Seattle, there really weren't many Black people in Washington State. But I grew up in the city, so I didn't know no different, right?
Yeah.
So when I got to cities like Washington, D.C., like Atlanta, like other southern states, where there was these huge Black populations, part of me was like shocked because I never seen that many Black people in one spot. But then part of me was like, oh, this is going to be great. Now we can take care of each other. And much to my surprise, customer service was, in my experiences, way worse. Way worse. Even today, I was in Atlanta not too long ago, maybe 6 months, I can't remember. And I went to some nice places, and I feel like they treat you like fucking shit. Niggas will treat you like shit. And I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Cad, you were about to say something.
I was just going to say that, well, when I was first hearing it, I had to, speaking of customer service, I was thinking, like, if you're presenting your opinion to me, it was a little bit hard to get through because he was telling Sis to shut the fuck up to get his point across. So I had to unpack that first. But as I did and listen to what he was saying, I don't know, some Southern guy, shit. You don't tell a woman to shut the fuck up unless, whatever.
Unless she needs to shut the, no, let me stop.
Unless you need to, anyways.
Hey, I was just joking.
I was just saying like that, I had to think when I unpacked what he said about my experiences with Black-owned establishments and my experiences there. And I was thinking, that's not true, but I was just like, oh, shit, okay. I'm really having to think hard about a particular restaurant or a place that was owned by us where the customer service was nice, that stood out. You know, didn't feel like just like, I just got your product, thank you, get the fuck out here, like on the McDonald's type of thing.
Yeah. And
it was hard. It was really, really hard. The only place I could think of, and I'm glad to hear this establishment is still there, is a restaurant in Harlem, New York called Melba's. And the owner of the establishment made it a point to come and greet you as you came in. And the more you came back, she learned your name and gave you that feeling that you were talking about, Dr. Brooks, that feeling of like, you know, welcome to customer service, that yes, I want to give you my business. And I was just thinking about, like, even back home, cuz a certain chicken establishment that we used to like tear up. Is the customer service in that place that great? Was it ever that great?
No.
Nah. Your ass would be in that motherfucker for 45 minutes waiting for literally, Dr. Brooks, a chicken sandwich and a fucking soda. Seriously, 45 minutes. And nobody else would be in that motherfucker except for bugs and other people's shit.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't trying to put them on blast because once you did get your sandwich, I don't care what you say, that sandwich right there, nothing can fuck with that.
Bam.
Especially, bam. I ain't trying to put them on blast because, huh?
So you're just saying basically the product was so good, you put up with whatever to
exactly.
Get.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, but the problem is, so you better have some damn good product then, you know?
Yeah. But here's the thing though. I don't think that establishment is around anymore. I've lived at home in over.
No, it's still, they still got locations.
But there's like, there used to be 4 of them.
No, they don't got
like
4
2.
of them. Yeah, they ain't got 4 of them. I don't think they got 4 of them anymore.
Right. It's down to like 2. And that's a damn shame. And the thing that could have helped them, like maybe grow to a national level, was something as simple as customer service. So,
yeah.
You know,
okay. Can't be mad at that. I mean, it's true. It's just I mean, what do you think that it's going to take? Honestly, like seriously, what do you think is going to take for that to turn around? For ladies to stop going to places and getting their hair done is supposed to take 3 hours and they there all day. What is it going to take for that sort of thing to stop? You know.
As a sidebar, hair salons ain't never going out of style. So
I mean,
that's
they're not going.
That's an example of like you got to deal with something, like Dr. Brooks was saying.
Yeah.
You got to deal with something because you love that product so much. You need that product so much. You know, you'll put up with certain things. Unfortunately, what it comes down to starts at a home. You know, good home training, or like if you didn't get that at home, then maybe a mentorship with somebody that's more established. Like,
man,
you know,
home training is one thing, man, but we talking business. This dollars, this people's
I was
money.
talking about, I was getting into that because I was like seeing like a successful business, black-owned work. How come we don't have any black mentors? Like one of the things I hated about my upbringing is, and also it's my fault too, my father had his own business.
Yeah.
But it never occurred to either one of us to like teach me the ropes of that business. You know, granted because he wanted me to do my own thing, but I would have liked to have known like how he did his business because who knows? So mentorship.
Yeah.
But usually the people that are successful, unfortunately, aren't in, you know, tuned with making friends or tuned to the next generation. They're like thinking about making money.
Yeah, they ain't in the business of making friends.
They're in business of making money. But I think that would help. You know, let me show you how it's done.
All right.
You know?
So mentorship. Got it.
So mentorship, yeah.
But you know that I mean, good customer service is not this new ideal. It's not. It didn't just come out. And we've all traveled to different places throughout this world, and experienced different kinds of customer service. It seems that other places, as long as you have the money, you're going to get this customer service. But it's not like that. It's not like that here. In order to get that, and this is, I'm trying to figure out a way to say it without coming off as mean or uncaring or cold. But in America, you have to pay a certain amount of money to get a fraction of the customer service that you would get elsewhere in another country. Point
you
blank,
actually
period.
pay for the service, not the product.
Yeah, you got to pay
for experience.
Like, and it's just like, golly, but you could just go to a regular fast food joint in another country and be getting some service that's similar to what you would have had to pay, I don't know, $100 a plate for in the States. And that's unfortunate.
I always thought it was, sorry, my bad.
No.
I always thought it was amazing if you go to, like when I was in Italy, and you go to the McDonald's in Italy, and you get a Big Mac, and it comes in the container, and you open it up, it looks like the fucking picture.
That part.
But you go to a McDonald's in the United States and open up your Big Mac, it looks like shit. It has all the ingredients that are supposed to be are in there, but they're not in an organized fashion. And I don't know why. Where is the level of pride and work?
You know why. They don't give a fuck. They don't care.
They don't.
30 seconds.
30 seconds, man.
30 seconds.
Get this shit and get out,
Get
man.
this shit out of here. I don't care what it looks like.
Shit.
Oh,
Look at this motherfucker, boy. He just pop up.
I'll be sure, everybody.
This 2 in a row. Like, what?
Pistol. Got a test, man. Got an exam. I'm not productive.
He's in the building, y'all. Pistol's in the building.
It was a misunderstanding. That's all.
What's up, bro?
He's here night and day.
Yeah, man. Not a lot, man. Not a lot. Hey, man. There's a lot going on in the world.
Yeah, you're right.
It's hard out here for a pimp. How did that just go down like that? That's amazing. That is amazing. All right. But we're talking about the whole customer service thing right now. Customer service.
What's that? What I missed?
Man, which,
the black people give good customer service? Yes or no?
Yeah, I mean, it depends where you at.
He's just gonna cut right in it.
It depends where you at. I mean, I think I hate to say black people because people tend to. It depends if they hate their job or not. But I've been to places where, like, I mean, I've had great customer service from black people. I've had better customer service for black people than white people, but I think it's for different reasons though. But yeah,
fair.
And then like Mount Pleasant, I went up there. There was an Italian spot there. The niggas was not fucking with me out there, but it could have been any reason. I don't know.
You don't know the reason.
So let me ask you a question: the Italian restaurant you went to, was it niggas that wasn't fucking with you, or was it Italian niggas that wasn't fucking with you? Just for clarification.
The Italian niggas. Damn,
I ain't never seen the look. Niggas cook spaghetti more than any Italian I know, but they ain't got no restaurant. So these were some Italian folks.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And I can't even know if they may not have been Italian. It's just, I sat down and I'm patient, but like after 5 minutes, I'm like, damn, you don't see me sitting here. And then we ain't getting no drinks refilled. And then like our food was hella late. I was like, man, this shit is. And it took like a lady next to me, like, people knows you. She was like, I don't know if you know this, but they don't really have a lot of African Americans in their restaurant. I'm like, they got one now, bitch. I ordered the fucking lasagna. Fix that shit. I'm paying. What's their problem?
Well, we out here now.
That reminded me of that Robin Harris joke. We don't serve colored people on this airplane, sir. Good, because I don't eat the motherfuckers either.
Right?
Stupid. You know what other people I heard don't like black people, and I can't say all, but I heard Puerto Ricans don't be fucking with niggas like that.
Really? I mean, they love to use the N-word.
Look, that's it, like you said, depends on where you at.
We was down in Florida, right? I'm a warrior. There's a hotel down there, and what's her name? Rodriguez was there, and the lady at the counter, she was cool. I'm assuming she spoke English, but she didn't say shit to me. And I remember sitting there like, damn, this girl is fucking mean mugging the shit out of me. And then I asked her like, hey, can I get a card? Yeah, a key card to my room, and she didn't answer me and shit. I was like, oh, okay. What you think about the breaking this motherfucker? I need a key card. And I asked Jose, I was like, man, can you talk to her? I don't know if y'all speak the same Spanish, but you seem like she fucking with you.
Man, you speak that other Spanish.
The next day, this lady brought this nigga some food, like brought him food from home.
Like she cooked it for him.
And I was like, oh, okay, but I can't get a fucking key card. That's what's up.
You don't know what he did for that food, though.
Hey, I didn't say that. I'm just saying she brought us some shit.
You don't know what he did.
I asked him. I was like, what's up with her? Like, what the fuck did I do to her? He's like, she old Puerto Rican. She don't fuck with black people. I'm like, I know that
she black. Puerto Ricans is just black people that get dropped off like a day early.
Yeah.
What Godfrey? Yeah, I know black and Dominican. They're like, nah, nigga. I Dominican.
Don't nobody want to be us, man. Don't nobody.
Everybody want to be nigga, but nobody want to be nigga.
Everybody want to be a nigga.
Want to be a nigga.
That's what they said, man. That's what they say anyway. That's
everybody
want to
be a nigga.
All right.
So what? Getting back to like the topic at hand, not Puerto Ricans not like niggas.
Yeah, sorry.
Oops.
There's this,
my bad.
Puerto Rican
what is everybody?
I have no issue with
What is
Puerto
everybody's tenets or expectations for customer service? Like, y'all have like 5 things you expect to have customer service? Like I do. Like,
no, go ahead then. Drop it.
Mine are, was I greeted in a respectful manner? Like, you gotta be like, hey, how you doing? Just like, acknowledgement. And it sounds like your experience, Pistol, with the mean ass Puerto Rican woman. She did not greet you appropriately.
So are we talking like
she ain't rub your back.
Person, general like customer service, or like anyway customer service?
Well, good point. Good point. I'm talking about more in person, I guess.
Okay.
Like an establishment.
Nah, hell no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't let nobody off the hook. That telephone etiquette is serious business, son. That's a big part of it.
Yeah, but his list might only be for in person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like somebody in the room, I can tell right away if I'm gonna get customer service because of that tone.
Okay.
If I get hi, thank you for calling American Express. How can I help you? Okay. Or hi, thank you for calling American Express. What can I do for you?
Yeah,
Which, yeah. Okay.
Like, damn, nigga, am I bothering you?
Yeah, exactly. I called you, but you know. Second thing is, if I'm at a restaurant, was I seated, or if I had a question, was it taken care of? Was my food brought to me in a timely fashion? Did my waiter come and check on me frequently? Not check. I know they have other tables, but did they check in with me? Did they bother to see if I needed
this?
Yeah. And as weird as it sounds, like, you know, when they give me the bill, I would like somebody to give it to me with a smile. You know, give it to me like, thank you, like it was a pleasure serving. You know what I'm saying?
I want that nigga to stare at me and smile.
Maybe not eye contact, but just like
caress my hand a little bit.
Like, thank you for coming.
I get you, sir. You know? It came off very plantation.
I want him to touch my hand.
I want that motherfucker to say thank you, it was a pleasure. No.
God dang.
I mean, I agree with those. For me, it's like just like if you having a bad day, I get that. Like, you got a bad day.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Don't stop. Everybody got a bad day.
Fuck your bad day. I ain't here. I'm not here for that.
Aries,
I'm gonna keep my comments to myself because I really don't. I don't care.
What kind of haircut you want, nigga? You ain't gonna do that.
I've been deployed with Aries, and this nigga's had a bad day, and I'd be like, "You good?" You look, "Yeah, man." It's, you know.
Yo, but honestly, don't nobody care though.
Okay, that's not true.
No, my thing is this. My point is my thing. No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, here comes.
No, go ahead.
I get in the customer service realm, there's a certain level of expectation that is wanted. I think that there's a line between what people expect and then people want to be treated like fucking royalty sometimes. Like, they forget that, yes, it's their job, right? And they ain't got to work it, but these are people. Like, somebody's fucking mama could have died and they got to go to work because they got to pay bills.
No, I get
that.
And
you want to be like, you want to be like, hey, you didn't offer me no ketchup. I'm like, nigga, if I'm gonna beat your fucking ass for some ketchup. Like, get out of my face. You know what I mean? There's situations where
I'm not saying that stuff doesn't come into play, but as a customer,
people gotta fake it.
No, but as and see, that's the thing. You don't know if they faking it or not, right? You don't know.
Either they faking it or they're not. I mean, you're right.
You don't. You don't know. But my thing is this: they're supposed to be doing a service. There should be a standard in which that service should be put out there, right? So if that's the case,
you want it? All right, you got it.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, there's a standard.
So okay, you having a bad day. I don't know nothing about your bad day. I didn't do nothing to you.
Sure.
So why am I having to deal with this attitude?
Okay, well, so let's clarify. Are you saying someone outwardly having an attitude, or someone not meeting your standards? There's a difference.
Well, there's a couple things. That's a loaded question because there's a couple things in there.
It's not loaded.
Those companies in which these folks work for, they're not holding them to any kind of standard. But at the same time, those companies aren't taking care of these people. If somebody's grandmama just died, there's no reason they should be at work.
You think McDonald's cares that your grandma? They'd be like, bitch, you better flip them fucking burgers.
See, they don't
care. But that's the job itself is it's menial. Like, it's not a very important job in the sake of like money making. It's important for the livelihood of America, of course. But they don't give a shit about McDonald's workers.
But I'm supposed to too.
Here's the thing though, right? There's a part where society just accepts it, right? If you go, people make jokes about Popeyes, right? You ain't get no customers in there. He your shit, get the fuck out, right? That's how people make fun of Popeyes.
Yeah.
Is that cool? Waffle House.
Nah.
You liable to get in a fight with the cook.
I mean, people are people. People are people.
That's what I said, and now you're saying, okay.
No, I agree. No, I agree with you. People are people. Okay. So if, as a customer, as long as I'm treating the service provider as a human being, you know what I mean? I'm greeting them. I'm asking how they doing, this, that, and the third. Then I should be getting that same in return. There have been a million times in which I've just been cool in the gang with somebody.
Did you change shirts? Oh, yeah.
I don't know what's happening, man. People flipping and dipping all over the place. But anyway,
yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I've done that. I've sat there and been cordial, if you will. And what's returned is, okay, is that it? Is that all you can have? Okay.
Okay, but that's just your expectations. I get that. Did she? I mean, here's the thing. Some people don't have the decorum. You know what I'm saying? Or they don't realize that they're being rude in a certain sense, or they don't know how to operate in a certain setting. So it's not that they themselves are trying to be rude. That's just who they are.
You know what though? If you are working at a company, a major company like McDonald's or Walmart or whatever, okay, you can be disgruntled. If this is your business though, this is yours, and you're doing that, what is your expectation? If you giving people subpar customer service, what is your expectation? Are they supposed to be a repeat customer? They're supposed to come back to you?
I would say let the product speak for itself, and then decide if you want to deal with that type of customer service. You can go to a car dealership, and them niggas will damn near rub your back, but they are lying to you, and they're trying to cheat you out of your damn money.
What?
But yet
what
people
spot
still
you
go
going
to
to
them.
where they rub your back? What you got going
My
on?
point is, car dealerships will do anything they need to get your ass in
I'm
that
just wondering
contract.
where this
But
at.
most of the time, those cats are lying. Predatory. Those some motherfuckers variable interest rates and shit.
Yeah.
You need a lot. You're like, oh, I got a 4%. Next week, you got a 25% interest. Well, what the?
Yeah.
And they don't explain it to people. They could, and I bet if they did, people would be like, nah, I don't want that.
Yeah.
But they don't. So again, great customer service, horrible end game for you. So what I'm saying is just there's a certain expectation I think that each of us have in regards to like how we operate and talking to another human. But I think sometimes we give people too much credit. Like motherfuckers just don't know how to talk. We all got some cousin or somebody like I ain't never taking that nigga to see the president. Like I'm sorry, he ain't. It ain't never gonna.
Cad,
Ain't gonna
don't laugh. Don't laugh
Ain't
at
gonna work.
anything, Cad. I don't know why.
Because you know, if he's never been in any situation where there's a change in like decorum or something, you about to. There's some country people out there.
Bro, I don't give a damn.
No, stop.
Because he knows you're
Eric.
right, Pistol.
No, I'm looking at Cad because he's laughing, and I'm like, bro, don't do that. He like, yeah, I can't take him nowhere. I got a little swag. I can run up in.
Oh, well, you got a guilty conscience. I wasn't even thinking about your ass. I was thinking about somebody else. It's like, nope, that motherfucker's not coming to be the president.
Oops. So, I mean, is it his fault? Maybe, but that's just his personality. So, we're expecting a certain level of customer service that I think, yes, there's a base level. Like, obviously, motherfuckers should come up and just slap the shit out of you.
There is a base level.
But I guess what that level is between each person. Like, obviously, me and you probably have a different level of what we assume should be good customer service.
Yeah.
So I may go to a place and be like, oh, they had great customer service.
This is
somebody else go, they're like, man, that shit was fucking horrible. I'm like, damn, what happened? They didn't even have the right forks out. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that was an issue.
Oh yeah, I don't even know what fork to be using, so it don't matter to me.
So there's a different level.
I just don't understand when you black and
you don't understand being black.
Understood. I don't understand being black. No, when you black and you know the world treats you wrong, we get treated like we're less than.
Yeah.
We should at least be able to go to our own folks and
what?
Oh, wow.
He is one.
What happened? Damn.
Damn.
Oh, you're back. You're back.
Hey, no, they cut the system. They cut me off because I was saying some powerful shit.
I was trying to pick up what you dropped off.
When you black, you should be able to go to a black business and get great service because you black. You should get great service.
I don't
disagree. But what do you mean great service?
I don't disagree.
Great service,
some
like
black people would expect a handout or
Ooh.
something free or a discount.
Ooh.
And to them, that's great customer service.
But if you're patronizing a business, you shouldn't be expecting something free, and you shouldn't be like, hook me up. Give me the hookup price.
I agree.
That's what happens.
Do that. But people do it.
Yeah.
Right? And they do it predicated off the fact that we're black. Hey, man, brother, let me get a... Like, no, sir, that'd be $15.99. Oh, so you one of them niggas. Like, what? I'm trying to run a business.
Hook it up. Hook it up.
You want this shit for $3.99? Come on, man. Like, don't do that. If you respect me, don't do that to me, right? But we all know that happens. We may not be those people, but it does happen. So I agree with you. I think that we should have a certain level of camaraderie amongst African Americans. But
it ain't there though.
No, I'm not saying it's not there. It's just not at the level where we were born in. Right. This ain't the Black Panther era where, black people will never turn on black people. Now
I will say this as a black business owner, I do business with all sorts of groups of people with different ethnic, cultural backgrounds. If I had to say, guess who I have the most problem from? Who don't want to pay their invoices? Who doesn't want to do this? Who doesn't want to do that? Guess who it is? Yes. It's always black dudes, always black people. And it breaks my heart every time because I've been over for all my okay. No, first of all,
no, continue. That's bad. Wow.
I was like,
how many niggas have you done this service to?
I give great service.
Golly.
I got you.
He's talking about I be giving great service. You know what? I'm with them. You know.
The moment you wake up.
Stop acting like a fucking hood rat and bring your black ass home. You been gone for 3 damn days, 4 days. Like you don't care nothing about nobody. You like you don't even exist no more. So get your black ass home, cause I had cooked meatball, I had cooked ham hock and pinto bean and buttermilk cornbread yesterday. Waiting on you to bring your ass home. You out running around with your hood rat ass buddy.
How long is this clip?
It's a shame that you black people did that to me. Right now. That's ridiculous.
Hey, it's him.
You did it to yourself, my dude.
I did kind of do it to myself. It's masturbate.
That was you.
Why don't you show your face?
Did he just say?
Aries. Why don't you show your face? What's up the?
My face is there on the video.
Nah,
on the video it's there. No, seriously, it is.
So what is this?
It's an avatar, man.
So what's this?
You see that? That's what's his name? What's his name? Justin Derulo. That's the Justin Derulo joint. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Look like him.
Who's Gary Jordan over here, or Lisa Bonet?
That looked like what was the chick? I can't even think of her name.
What was it? Freddie.
Oh, look at him. He what's those? Look, that's unnecessary, my dude.
Right. You ain't even that big.
Right. Look like his name is Thurman.
Oh God.
Rashid.
You like, look, man, I'm just trying.
I got an avatar, you motherfuckers.
Look, his mouth didn't even move. He got that old discount. Where you get your avatar? Black owned business? No, let me stop.
Okay.
Too soon?
Way too soon.
It's about to turn to an alt-right podcast.
Oh man. Nah.
I'd
be damned.
Talking for y'all.
I'm just saying we should do a little better. That's all I'm saying. We should do a little better. And I said we. I did say we.
Yeah. I would say, unfortunately, right, I think that is more indicative of, again, the economic status that black people find themselves in. And we still want shit, you know? Everybody got dreams, no matter if you got $2 or $2,000. So sometimes, black people are known to put shit on credit, because they still want to live. I can't help them to want to live. But unfortunately, like I said, until we amass some actual wealth, it's going to be that until it's not that no more. It's unfortunate that people create a class system based off it, because money could come fast and you can lose that shit in a heartbeat, right? And sometimes people are like, oh, look how much money I have, I'm better than you. And I think that's an unfortunate part of society that exists across race, right? It just so happens that more black people are impoverished than white people. So again, if you were to move your business, you might not have that no more, but maybe you're not be catering to black people at that point either.
Cool.
So you gotta, unfortunately, right? So that's why a lot of businesses look, we work with low income, we work with low credit, bad credit people, because they don't understand that that's where their clientele is. Yeah. Not everybody, but why would you go to the hood and be like, look, all I could offer you is 38%, shit. They'd be like, well, damn, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna have to take it.
Well, the flip side of that, I think, is that we as black customers, we have to do our part as well. We mentioned hair salons and stuff like that. We can be on time as a customer. We can be on time. Be there 5 minutes early.
That is not a common trait among black people. right? Unfortunately,
Hey, I get that,
there's
but
a populace of people who are.
But that's what
notoriously late.
happens. The whole thing
You missed
gets
out on the quickie. This actually is a nice segue.
the whole thing is like it's a cycle. Because look, if somebody the person before you is late, right?
Okay.
Now the person who owns the business is asking you, "Hey, could you just give me a second? You know, this is lasting a little longer than I thought it was gonna last." Well, guess what? If the person had been on time, your appointment would have been on time. So we as customers, you know what I mean? Yes, customer service can be better. But we as customers can sit there and not try to take advantage of the situation, not show up asking for discounts and handouts and everything like that. Being on time, being personable. You know what I mean?
So
All those things.
Eric,
So
Eric, when you say customers, are you referring to black customers or just customers in general? Because it sounds like you're saying black customers, or at least that's what it seems like you're referring to.
That's the.
So I was asking you to clarify.
That's the implication that I'm. Yeah.
Just say it. Say it.
Yeah, that's the implication. As black customers.
Okay.
As black customers, that's what we can do. Try to rectify the situation.
I'll refer to my other point, which is again, it sounds like you're generalizing black people, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, are people late? Yeah, but that's people all across the race are late. So it's not just a black trait, but again, it's society has made it a black trait, right?
You think?
It's called what? See, look at they got a term CP time, right? How is there a term amongst a whole group of people about notoriously being late? That in itself is negative for black people, and we just like, yeah, CP time. I'm like,
I mean, we did this.
No. People did it.
You think?
So here's the issue, right? No.
You think everybody did it, but then we call it color people time? Everybody,
no,
but everybody did it.
No, I don't think everybody did. I think a percentage of people that did it, one person or a group of people ran into the most, and they just formed that goddamn stereotype. That isn't true.
Like all of y'all.
Yeah, that's called generalizing, right?
Yeah.
If somebody like, if it was a white person saying it, would you agree?
That white people are late?
No. If a white person has that opinion about black people,
it's not for them to say.
What?
But it could be a fact. But no, it could be a fact. Let's just say no. Let's just say somebody owned a restaurant, right? And they had a bunch of employees, and a bunch of their employees was black, and all the black people was late. If he was just like, yo, the black people that work for me are always late, bruh, that's a fact.
So you would no. What would happen is he would then infer that all black people are going to be late, and then he would stop hiring black people.
Yeah, he might have that opinion. He might do that
based off a negative view that isn't factual, right?
Sure.
His next 10 employees would have all been on time.
Maybe
they've been great workers.
Sure.
But now he's not gonna hire them because he thinks all niggas is always late. What I'm saying is,
hey gentlemen, hate to cut short, but I gotta cut and run. I gotta go strip. They calling me to the stage, so I gotta go.
Give him good customer service, Dr. Brooks.
I gotta give good customer service. I'll talk to you later.
I don't care about that man's customer service.
Oh gosh, Dr. Brooks. Goodness. I don't disagree with anything you're saying. Honestly, I don't. I just think that there are things that all of us. There's just things that all of us.
You mad at black people? You're like, look, man, y'all keep being late.
Actually, I'm not.
You sound like you were.
No, if any of my customers are gonna be late, it's gonna be.
Aries hates niggas. He said it online. He said, "Look, I'm tired of these niggas."
I never said that.
To work on time.
They're not. Yeah, all the black people that I got that work for me, they are on time. See,
you talk about customers.
No, I'm talking about.
Say their name. Go ahead, say their name.
Employees as well.
Earl Rogerson, you was late at 10:05.
Nah, everybody's on time.
He got a ledger. This nigga's got a book of y'all.
I'm keeping.
Y'all getting overcharged next time. Just know, if your last haircut was $10, this one is $15.
This one's $15. That's how it's
our
done.
price range.
Exactly.
What were you talking about, man? I get a haircut. Nah, man. I just
time is money. Time is money.
Time is money, though, man. And people.
Y'all bugging. That could be
are you serious? How you gonna say that?
I'm charging way too much money for haircuts.
No, we're not.
Y'all,
this one wasn't coming back to topics.
That niggas is wild.
You talking about barbers now?
He just look. He just thrown it up.
Dude was like, $70.
$70 fresh cuts.
Nigga, you gave me a lineup and a fade.
Hey, it happens.
What you talking about? $70. That used to be $25.
Look at kick ass nigga.
I can give you what?
Look at, he's like, wait a minute. No, that's actually our next thing.
Process still is some places.
We
talk mirror colors.
That's our next subject. Yeah, we call this
barbershop
one.
Prices?
No, we call this CAN, can for short. But you'll hear what it stands for in just a moment. Yeah, check this out.
Smack water, cake ass nigga. Goddamn.
Why do you feel like dating in 2023 is so hard?
Because of access, my nigga. Back in the day, access was limited. Like, before that was a car, motherfuckers, especially niggas, you gotta walk 6-7 miles for the nearest shot of cock. Nigga ain't trying to do that. You got a bitch at the house. That's why you had big families. Mm-hmm. You had 7-8 kids because a nigga had to work and come home, get some pussy, go to sleep, wake up, do it tomorrow.
Right, that's facts.
Our nigga could travel and go get some cock.
Mm-hmm. Wait, you said nigga could travel and get some cock?
Yeah, cock, nigga, cock. Nigga, that don't, you young.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm just making sure.
Yeah, you young,
right,
my nigga, yeah. And a nigga could travel and get some cock, cake ass nigga. When they came with the TV, mm-hmm. Niggas could sit in front of a TV and see bad bitches, and then he look at his hoe. But now you got social media. Mm-hmm. Nigga, you could turn on that motherfucker out and see all the baddest bitches in the world. The bitches is fucked up, and the niggas is fucked up. So it's making it hard on everybody, because everybody got unrealistic expectations in a relationship. These bitches, they want a nigga with money. They want to build the bow. Bitch, let me tell you something, fucking bitch. I'm going to tell you the honest to God truth, fucking bitch. You hoes, y'all try to put a nigga through a whole bunch for that little fuck-ass pussy fucking bitch. The more shit you put a nigga through for that pussy fucking bitch, the more shit he gonna put you through after he get the pussy fucking bitch.
All right. He meant what he said. That's all I can say. He meant what he said. So there's that.
I don't know what the fuck he said. Cock.
Oh, he said.
I thought it was cock, C-O-T.
Yeah, whatever.
Lay up in it. Because you lay up in it. That's why I thought the motherfucker was saying cock.
What was he talking about?
He was talking about coochie.
Oh, women. Okay.
Yeah, he was talking about draws. And you know what? I heard it referred to as that.
70s? What the fuck is this?
It's and pretty much. And that's why he was like, "Oh, you young."
You young, yeah.
But as far as the base, the foundation of what he was saying, what are your thoughts on that?
I don't know what the fuck he was saying. Is he saying that dating is ruined because people have the internet? It sounds like that's what he's saying.
Well,
too, like you have too many options to look at things.
Before
you look at television and like see bad bitch and see a woman, but now you have your phone, your computer, whatever. You can look at thousands in this world.
It's everywhere.
It's anywhere.
Ultra tempting and everything else.
Yeah, but he was talking about before how you could just, niggas have multiple families because they have to go.
No, he was just saying. He was saying how much work was entailed in doing something like that. So folks would just stay home and, regenerate. Repopulate, and all that. But now, yeah, exactly. Now folks all over the place. But in addition to that, women are wilding as well. I guess is the point that he was trying to make.
I guess.
Honestly, just from the start of it, I just thought it was hilarious. I mean, just from the giddy up.
Smack water, cake ass nigga. God.
Yeah.
Smack water. That was the name. Smack water.
That nigga's been to prison.
He introduced himself, Smack water. Well, he probably was asked several times, and he like, bruh, I done told you my name is Smack water, and he followed it.
Smack water.
Yeah, he followed it quickly with cake ass nigga. So this man is cussing you.
Okay.
Look, he is straight insulting this man as he's doing the interview like it's nothing. Just like near the end of the conversation, he was saying "funky bitch." It was like, golly, how many times you gonna call her funky bitch? Like, really? That's what we doing now? I think, of course, his delivery is problematic, and because people are not going to listen to him just based on the fact that he he's talking in the fashion that he's talking. He reminds me like of an old pimp. And I wish
I was going to say, sounds like his name was like Iceberg Slim.
Yeah, but you see,
yeah,
you see what his name is?
His name was Chokewater.
Smack water, cake.
Smack water.
Yo, cake ass nigga.
I gotta say it like that. Smack water.
Yeah, smack water, cake ass nigga. Like, damn. Oh, toilet tissue ass nigga. It's like dang, he doing them like that. Like I said though, it's because of the way he delivered it. But what he was saying, especially when it comes to expectations, it's almost like the whole thing with customer service, really, as far as expectations that people are having. He wanted to point out how women are expecting things, and this kind of reminds me of the first quickie of this episode with the young lady in the Cheesecake Factory deal. She had this expectation, and the argument is whether she should have had that expectation. Not so much that the expectation. I think that people were finding fault with her having that expectation, but that's just me. What say you?
She was rightfully at fault for that situation, and trying to get people on her side backfired spectacularly. Now her feelings are hurt.
But she's not alone. This is just another example. She's just another example of
she is,
that.
but like I'm just talking like using her in the macro sense. You know, that's the example we talked about earlier. So that's the example that's now present in my mind. You know,
yeah,
respect. You know, it's like one common thing with everything we talked about. This whole episode we just talked about respect.
Yeah.
You know,
smack water, cake ass nigga. God.
Yeah.
Smack water.
Cake ass nigga. Yeah. Respect me.
Smack water.
Smack water.
Yeah, smack water.
I agree with Aries. It's unfortunate how they did that girl. Because I mean, we all agree that she had a pretty delusional expectation, but they were like, man, first off, you snagged the tooth mouth ass bitch. I was like, damn.
Yo, them comments they were dragging her, man.
Right?
They were
look at this ugly ass bitch. I was like, damn, because she wasn't even bad.
Yeah. Comments were nasty.
I wouldn't have called her ugly, but
I'm talking about the people that were just like,
yeah,
didn't insult her looks, but the ones that insult, like, you know, holding the carpet about her behavior, basically. That's the ones I'm talking about.
Yeah, you could have said, hey, look, we don't agree. We think you're a little stuck up or whatever. But they didn't say that. They
went full out.
Yeah.
They went the whole joint. We talked about the unrest in the Middle East, Israel, Gaza Strip to be exact. And we've talked about, you know, people trying to run. We talked about the folks that were held captive. I'm not going to say that it's slanted. I'm not going to say all the stuff that we have said before on the podcast is not relevant. What I'll say is it's come to our attention, specifically mine. It's come to my attention with this clip that was shared in our chat room, that there is a different point of view. All right, and this one comes from a government official in Ireland. Take a listen to this.
But we should also be very clear. Israel has breached international law, not just on every day since October the 7th, but virtually every single day for decades. Israel occupies Palestinian land against international law. Israel blockades Palestinian territory against international law. Israel builds and expands illegal settlements against international law. Israel enforces an apartheid system that restricts the movements of Palestinians and denies their fundamental rights against international law. And Israel regularly and systematically attacks and kills Palestinian civilians against international law. So the question that must be answered by all of us in political life is this: how does the world respond to flagrant abuses of international law? When it comes To the horrendous war crimes of Hamas, the response was very clear and very consistent. World leaders queued up to say Israel has the right to defend itself. One after another repeated the words, the great and the good, including our government, Israel has the right to defend itself. Repeated in statement after statement, tweet after tweet, despite the full knowledge that those words have become contaminated. The words Israel has the right to defend itself means in practice that Israel takes that right as license to bombard civilians, to bomb schools, hospitals and other civilian infrastructure. And it has now been taken as license to enforce the displacement of 1 million people from one end of an open-air prison to another, to deny food, energy, medical supplies to a besieged civilian population, to actually deny them water, to ensure that children, the sick, the disabled, the elderly will literally die of thirst. Israel has the right to defend itself has now become cover for Israel has the right to commit genocide right in front of our eyes. How come we never hear the words Palestine has the right to defend itself? Not when a humanitarian flotilla bringing essential supplies to Gaza is met with a military assault and the murder by Israel of 9 unarmed activists. Not when Palestinians march in peaceful protest against illegal blockade and are met again with a military assault and the murder of 300 of them. Not after the countless bombings of Gaza by Israeli forces. Not even when Israel targeted and murdered 4 little Palestinian boys playing football on a beach. And not when Palestinians were dragged from their homes and forced to watch as those homes were destroyed to allow for new illegal Israeli settlements on lands that are clearly defined in international law as part of Palestine. And not after the countless offensive attacks by Israel against the people of Gaza or the West Bank have we or heard anybody in this House or any Western leader utter the words Palestine has the right to defend itself. And why not? And by the way, I'm not asking you to say those words, and in fact it's just as well you don't, because we all know that the people of Palestine can't defend themselves. Not against one of the most powerful military forces in the world that is backed up by even more powerful military forces. The truth is that the people of Palestine, just like the innocent people of Israel, don't need the international community to tell them that their leaders have the right to inflict more bombings, more pain, more suffering. They need the international community to say stop, to say release the hostages, to say stop the bombings, the siege, the slaughter. They need the international community to tell Israel to stop the blockade, stop the apartheid, stop the annexation, to stop the genocide. And they need countries, Taoiseach, to lead the way. And Ireland should be one of those countries that leads the way. We know colonialism, we know oppression, we know conflict, but we also know conflict resolution. We know peace building, we know nation building. And because of what we know, what our history has taught us, our call tonight must be clear. Immediate, full and unequivocal ceasefires and a decisive international intervention that leads to negotiations and to a lasting and just peace settlement, and to, at long last, to a free, sovereign and independent Palestine.
What say you? Yeah. That was a lot, but that man, he was flowing with it. So I'm like, yo, do you, big boy?
I agree.
And for me, it was just it's just the flip side of everything. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's just been a one-sided. Okay, I am gonna say it's been one-sided.
Over there, it really is. Like, I am no way condoning Hamas interactions against the people that they murdered and also kidnapped and are using now as human targets and giving Israel the means to justify destroying Gaza, bombing the shit out of it even more than they have been for the last 10 years, and are actually going to invade. I'm no way trying, but it had to be said. And more importantly, it had to be said by somebody that did not look like. I'm just saying, it had to be said by a white man. It had to be said by a white man in order to open some people's eyes, in order to bring some empathy. And I think that what he said was very, very well stated. Very, very well stated.
I don't disagree at all.
And that's not easy because as I said at the onset, that is a very, very fucked up situation over there, and has been for 75 years.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a new thing.
It is not a new thing, but now with the advent of social media, you can't. We were talking about going to the comments on social media posts, and whenever I see like a major news outlet talking about a story that's happening over there, I notice that it does have a pro-Israel stance. But the comments are like, you're neglecting to mention this, you're neglecting to mention that, or straight up free Palestine. So they can't that old throwback to saying that anything against Israel, is anti-Semitic. They can't use it anymore because of social media, because of technology, which is a good thing. But I just wish that it could end, that there was a resolution that could put an end to that. Maybe stop. Well, yeah. Somebody jump in, please, before I say something that's like, I don't know.
That's on like you gotta tap dance
I'll
around
say
it.
something. I'll say something. Okay, I got two thoughts. Okay, and I'll do independent. It feel as though right now, if you felt like you wanted to say I am anti-Israel, people somehow associate that you saying you're anti-Jewish, right? And that's not synonymous. And so that's where the biggest fear. And secondly, I'm like, I'll paint you a picture. Okay, right? Imagine we're back in slavery times, right? The group of slaves are being controlled by an oppressive, we'll say, European people. And that group decides that they're going to somehow establish a radical group. Now, the whole black populace doesn't have to agree with what this group is doing, but to them, maybe they're not radical, right? Maybe they are just fed up and tired of being oppressed. And then from the other perspective, right, they're radical because why would you ever attack us, right? Like, what do you mean? Like, I know that we're, starving you. I know that we're not letting you have education. I know that we basically keeping you in prison, in slavery. But why? I mean, and these people, again, when people say, we hate Hamas, of course, Hamas is a radical Islamic group. Nobody likes Hamas. But Israel is not just bombing Hamas, because where is Hamas? Right?
In Gaza.
In
Gaza. So it's not like there's a Hamas military base, right? Not like Israel has, right? People forget
that. According to them, certain targets that they have hit are quote unquote Hamas sites. No. But I happen to notice that. I'm gonna let you get back into that. I promise. But I just want to point out that these targets are also places of worship. And their intel, the intel that they are giving, says that those are Hamas training grounds or Hamas headquarters. But anyway, I digress. Please continue, Pistol.
To segue off that, I will say that, of course, if you're the controlling group, I could easily say that your religious places are radical Islamic areas, right? Because, hey, when we bomb black churches, like, the United States did, hey, why would they bomb a church? Why would they ever blow up a black church? Kill 4 girls in it. Sound like, right, if I was going to paint that picture again, and I had 2 forces here, again, I don't want to make that connection, but the connection is there because historically we've seen it. So, again, Palestine does not have a military. Israel does. So you telling me that's like people, right? All those Kentucky militia boys talking about we're going to revolt against the American government. They go kill you before you get out your house. Like, don't ever think you can beat the United States military. Like, y'all enjoy your guns, but don't be delusional, right? Palestine does not have any military like that. And plus, again, they don't have a military base. So when they're bombing people, they're bombing civilian people. We can't even do that. And the only time we've ever done that is when. Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So again, like in the point of, like, you know what I mean? But Israel they're purposely bombing these places because they know that they have the support, or they're trying to get the support of other nations behind them. They definitely have the support of the United States, somewhat, right?
Well, they've already shown that,
right? So they're more than justified in destroying country of Palestine.
I'm just bothered by, and I said this before, the fact that we got our nose in this again. Like, why do imagine if another country
I don't know nothing.
said, you know what, we see how you were just, your police are just killing black people. So what if some African country said, you know what, we going over to America and we're gonna solve this, or we're going to support a group that is radicalized in their attempt to overthrow their oppressors. Like, what if some other country did that? There would be all sorts of talk amongst the UN and any other allies saying, why are they all in America's business? But we just all over and through other folks' stuff. I've always wondered, like, what is that about? I know it's politics. I know it's money.
Yeah, I mean, America's a superpower.
I get all that. But, man,
of course they're going to enact their influence amongst.
We got some terrible stuff going on in our country that,
of course,
what if another country wanted to sympathize with those being harmed and said, you know what, we're going to back whatever is going on and try to get that fixed. Countries don't be all in our business like that. Ain't nobody saving
America
us.
would perceive that as like, an act of war, I would assume. Like, are you expecting Africa to like send troops over here?
No, I'm just saying, no, they're not doing. Nobody does that.
What do you want them to do? I mean, what could they do?
The same thing that we do. When another country is having some type of issue, some type of whatever conflict, whether it's the UN, whether it's NATO, whether it's just the U.S. all by their lonesome.
Yeah.
There is this, I don't know, this need or felt need to sit there and fix the world's issues or certain countries in particular's issues. But they would find it highly offensive if some other country were to do what we do to people in their conflicts. They would find it greatly offensive.
Well, I mean, like, we do it, and some do find it offensive, and some don't. I think it's the idea that America is like this great, hopeful blanket, right, across the earth, right? We're just here. Our innovations and our medical advances help save the world. But along with that, we're going to take some shit too, right?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that's what Americans do. But I don't think that any other nation out there could do that without there being a major conflict, right? Definitely they don't have the power to. In my mind, there's only three major superpowers, right? Us, Russia, and China.
China's big time.
Yeah, those are the big three, right? For the most part.
When you think of conflicts, sure.
When you think of superpowers.
When you think of conflict, yeah.
I mean, the Middle East is the Middle East. They have their own influence, right, economically. But we're talking about military force and just general ideologies. Sure. It's those three.
Get it. Yeah, I get it.
Right. So I'd rather us do it than they do it. You know what I mean? Because they're gonna want to do it. Russia already shown you they want to do it. Trying to take over Ukraine.
They're doing the same thing. They're like, look.
They're like, y'all do it. It's cool when they do it. But when I do it. Of course, but we don't want obviously Putin's ideology spreading across.
Not at all. Not at all.
You could have another Cold War, but hey.
25 years since this lady did some craziness. As a reminder, here you go, Susan Smith.
She looks like she could be a soccer mom, but 25 years ago, this woman committed a crime that shocked the nation.
Our lives have been torn apart by this tragic event.
In 1994, Susan Smith claimed she was carjacked by a black man who took off with her two young sons in the back seat. She pleaded for the safe return of her boys, 14-month-old Alex and 3-year-old Michael.
I would like to say to whoever has my children that they please bring them home.
Little by little, 23-year-old Smith's story fell apart until this bombshell announcement.
Susan Smith has been arrested and will be charged with 2 counts of murder in connection with the deaths of her children.
In reality, Smith let her car roll down a boat ramp into this lake with her 2 boys still strapped in their car seats in the back. The reason, according to authorities, she was having an affair with a man who didn't want children. Both of her sons drowned. So what has life been like in prison for Susan Smith the past 25 years? You can see how the young mom has aged in the last 2 decades. She's now 48. In that time, she has been disciplined 5 times, including, get this, for having sex with 2 correctional officers. Captain Alfred Rowe was one of them.
She had enough charm to attract you to her. How did it start?
Her approaching me at about 3 o'clock one morning, telling me that she thought I was the nicest officer there and that she was lonely, and things just escalated.
Rowe told me he had only one sexual encounter with Susan Smith, but it was enough to cost him his job.
I did a phone call not to come back to work.
You were fired.
Yes.
Did you lose your pension? Did you lose everything?
Yes. Damn. Lost it all.
What do you want people to know about Susan Smith?
That she's a manipulator and good at it.
You make it sound as though she played you like a fiddle.
She did.
Smith is said to be haunted by memories of her little boys. She's a tortured soul, one source tells People magazine.
She keeps pictures of her boys in her prison cell.
Yes.
Yeah, there was another like mini doc concerning her, more or less concerning her cellmate, to which the cellmate recounted times with her with a little photo album, drinking coffee and talking to the album. So she done lost it. But when this thing first happened, I remember they were scouring the earth to try to find this black man who did this to this lady.
Remember crying on TV and shit. Please bring my babies back.
And all the while, she drove that thing up in there like that, killing them.
I think they were found holding hands when they found the car. It's fucking
crazy, man. Too crazy. What say y'all about this whole thing? Choosing to getting her thug on in jail.
First off, I'll say this: shame on her cellmate. You should have killed her ass. Number one. Fuck are you doing there? You in prison? Kill her. Fuck you talking?
She said she felt
drowned
sorry.
2 her kids.
She said she
nah.
felt sorry.
Get a
for
new
her.
cellmate. Do their job. Get a new cellmate in there. Someone's on life and kill her ass.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Let me do it. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Not only she killed her 2 children, which as a parent, boy,
You
I
know
think
what?
you blamed it on the black person.
What makes it
Right.
worse?
We see Rosewood.
Yeah. Well.
Okay. So
awesome.
she knew what she was doing.
Well, we're expendable. I thought you knew that.
I mean, not even just that. She knew. She knew when she started with all. Well, I'm not saying. Let me slow down. With some majority of the white populace believes in, which is they are white. So of course, who wouldn't believe them?
Yeah.
Right. All I gotta say is this black person did it, and we have such a hatred, and this image of black violence that we're like, oh, we'll just believe her. This bitch made this shit up.
Yeah.
And we just try to find a nigga to fill it in. How horrible is that of a country, right? So first off, and I'm gonna call her a bitch because she's a bitch. I have no respect for her. She should be dead.
Mm.
And the police who went on that chase should be fired, right? That cop that had sex with her, put his ass in jail. What are we doing?
Yeah. He was a correction officer, and she threw
Right?
that
I
thing
thought
on
when
him.
they fuck up, they go to jail too, don't they?
Put that thing on him. He lost his little job. I mean.
No. If you, I was under the understanding, if you as a correctional officer are involved in any misconduct, right?
They put you in jail?
That's your female inmate.
You get charges.
Mm.
They do it to all the female ones, right?
Oh, they have
Well,
sex with dudes or whatever?
Yeah. Lakeisha Williams sentenced 15 years in jail. Damn. All the girl was baking cakes and shit. Look up how many black female correctional officers in prison versus like any other one. You'd be like, well, hold on.
And they in there for having sex?
Yeah.
Damn.
Also, obviously involved in other things, probably like smuggling cell
imagine
phones and
that.
shit.
Like,
Right.
how bad?
You
Just
gave you gave your boyfriend a Bruce Mobile. You doing 15 years.
sheesh.
I mean, they tell you don't fuck with it. Like,
Put
don't.
that thing on them.
Right.
Now you got to go to jail.
Yeah.
It's like whoa.
Unfortunately, and I don't refer to women as bitches, but that monster.
She's on something special. Yeah.
I've not thought about that woman in years, and I'm a little pissed off that I'm like this motherfucker's like far back up from the depths of whatever the fucking hell she thought of.
It's
now.
been 20. It's been 25 years.
Yeah, 25 years that I've forgotten about this shit, bro.
It's crazy.
Like I'm a pistol. Like fuck her.
I'm sorry.
Burn in hell. Yeah.
Right.
And this motherfucker's getting pieced up.
We
in
feed her.
jail?
She get 3 cots right in the hot. What was it? She get 3 hots in the cot. There you go.
Yeah, she got a couple cocks in there. Yeah, she did get a couple.
Well,
cocks, but-
so she living good. She don't care. She in her delusion. She thinks she in there having tea time with her sons.
I suppose.
Her ass get
sympathetic.
when she get to hell, she gonna realize what true pain is. Because you ain't going to heaven. This is what I tell people, right? This is my own mantra. If you are out in the world and you are a devout Christian or religious person, and people treat you bad, or you run into situations where people wronged you, don't worry about it. They ass going to hell. So just keep moving.
Keep on moving, don't stop. No.
If I was the corrections officer, I would snatch those pictures away from her ass. But that probably would be a violation.
Yeah, I can't.
That'd be a violation. Or they would just wind up missing during, a search for contraband.
It's just unfortunate that this woman. I know. I'm sure there's many like them, right? There's plenty of people in prison for killing their kids.
At this one,
this chick talking about though because the man that she was trying to holler at said he ain't want kids.
Didn't want no kids.
Exactly. She's already involved. Send his ass to jail too.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Send his ass to jail too. People go to jail for telling people to kill themselves, right? Was that one girl who I think she did go to jail for telling her boyfriend text message to kill himself? Okay. If he told you he don't want no kids, and now granted she could have interpreted it however she wanted to, I'd still get his ass an accessory or something. Because you knew this bitch was crazy. And I want to know what the fuck. Never mind. I ain't gonna say that.
He like, don't do it.
What would make a dude mess with a girl in prison? You out here in the free world. There's many of it.
Hey, you know what though? Honestly,
those weird dudes. They want control.
He won't get in no play like that.
Yeah, Barney.
Sure.
He actually seemed a little slow. Actually,
Yeah.
He seemed like he might have been.
Position of power, so they like to enforce it on women.
Nah, I don't think his situation was like that. In his situation, I can't speak for the other one, but for this particular dude, nah, she knew what she was doing with him.
She is probably his
You're
first.
so nice. Yeah, exactly. She probably was that man's first.
I would not be surprised if that was the case.
I don't know, but hey,
that was his first
he
little
paid the
piece.
price, right?
Coin phrase Luther Vandross, it's over now.
His first little piece that messed him all up like that.
Treated me so bad.
So yeah, that's a done deal.
I feel sorry.
Sorry for who?
He like,
I feel maybe a smidge sorry for him because that was his first and it cost him dearly.
He knew who she was. Why would you sleep with the woman who killed her 2 kids, drowned them?
Fuck no.
First little taste.
Yeah, that man was. He knew there was no other choice.
Yeah, also probably.
What do you mean he tried to date her? He ain't trying to date her.
He's trying to date her. He's trying to well.
He said he is just falling for coochie. I'm sure he was getting her.
He just fell in it. Oops.
Right. I just wanted a hug. No, you barely wanted a hug.
He probably could have gone to jail. This dumb motherfucker.
Yeah. Bring me in some cookies and shit. She's probably living good.
You think?
She's in it for life, right?
Yeah, well.
I believe so.
Yeah.
She's in it for life.
Like I said, I thought about her for 25 years. Is she even eligible for parole?
I have, you know what? I honestly don't know, but I don't think she is because
life in prison.
There was so much crap that she had done, falsifying and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So it was more
she
than
got life,
just
so
that.
her ass ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
but you got life with the eligible, and unless they specifically said life without the eligibility of parole.
Life.
Yeah, you ain't never seen outside, but I don't think she got parole. Yeah, with no possibility of parole. Actually, no, life in prison with possibility of parole in 30 years. Damn.
5 more years.
Yeah.
But she's been getting in trouble, so it's gonna be a minute. She
Well, you know, I might let her out.
She got 2 bodies.
I wouldn't let her out. She drowned her kids. And if somebody do let her out, whoever's protecting that family, kill her ass.
Just thinking about that, John, is just like that's
careful,
crazy.
Who? Me? I don't know. I'll tell you right now. If you hurt my kids, I'm killing you. You ain't going to prison.
Yeah.
You ain't going to prison. I'll do that time gladly, but you ain't gonna get to prison.
You'll get those.
Craziness, man.
All right, it's that time. It's that time where we just trying to center ourselves and think about things. Random-ish. Oh gosh. With this here, I'm gonna just play a little bit of something, and it'll kind of bring things into focus. I'll say into focus. It's so random, but we're gonna do it. If anybody watches the show Atlanta, there's a scene in it that's
all right. Damn.
Interesting.
How much?
Nothing really. Just let me see you two kiss.
I'm sorry?
Just let me see y'all two kiss in the back seat.
All right, I mean, that's easy. No, wait, hold on. How much for the shoes, man? How much money do you want?
I don't need money, man. Everybody got money.
Yeah, man, look, it ain't that big of a deal. We just knock this out. Wham, bam, thank you, man. I don't want to kiss you. But I know you're not gay, bro. That's not the point, okay? I don't want to kiss my friend for shoes.
All right, so in this particular episode, they're trying to get these shoes that like are the shit. You know what I mean? Like,
sure.
They only made a certain number of them as far as the pairs. So it's like, yo, don't nobody got these things, right? So they link up with the shoe guy, the shoe man. They hop in the back of the van, and now it's time to pay, and there it is. They got a kiss. Maybe not shoes, but whatever it is in your head that's just like, yo, I just gotta have this thing. Some new car, some fence for your backyard, whatever this thing is. And you were given this, you were put in this situation. What would it have to be in order for you to sit there and be like, all right, I'm gonna have to go ahead and do this? What would it be? Would it be a trip? Would it be a house? Would it be a certain amount of money? What would it be?
I don't like the way you phrase this question, sir. Why is it that automatically you're doing it?
Well, I don't be asking y'all no more because y'all be trying to lie.
What?
Especially you. Especially you.
No,
you be ducking and be ducking and dodging all these little jumps. Oh, I'm not doing that.
Sir, I have a future in being a social worker. I don't want
this is gonna come back on you.
But I don't.
You think it would come back on you as a social worker? Seriously?
I mean, hey, I don't know what I don't know.
Kiss the nigga over shoes.
I don't want that to be.
See, nobody said it had to be shoes.
Sir, you got to check your bias, right? And to be an effective social worker, you got to realize what biases you have as it.
I think it was last episode where the random ish was how you took a piss, and you was like, nah, I'm not answering that.
I don't think people need to know how to take a piss. You just asked if did you do it through the dick hole or your drawers only. That's a very private question. I don't feel like it.
How is that a private question?
Because why are you worried about how I piss?
See, and it was less about that. It was less about the actual act and more about what it supposedly says about you. That's what it was about. And you won't even. You were like, I'm not messing.
I didn't
with
want to participate.
It's not happening. So you don't want to participate in this either.
No, what this?
Yeah.
This
All right.
Here's the thing. My answer is no.
This whole low and hardy shit's gonna go on for a minute. I'll ask the question. The only scenario that I can think of is if I needed a cure for somebody near and dear to me. If my child was sick and somebody said I had this fucking medicine that will carry your child and make sure they have a long, healthy life. Motherfucker, come on, let's go. Let's get in that trunk.
What type of sick kink nigga is gonna go to you and be like, I want y'all niggas to kill?
Okay, guys.
But it's cure for cancer. That's the only
That's
scenario that
crazy.
can
Smack water. Okay, guys.
Smack water had a fucking cure for cancer or
I
whatever.
can solve world hunger, but I need y'all to
be
just
healthy.
kiss.
Yo,
But over some material bullshit, no. There's nothing. No.
I mean,
Smack
gotta be
water.
something.
Nothing about
nigga.
nothing about being gay or being
Yeah, of course.
a question of manhood. I'm like dude said, I want to kiss you over some materialistic bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't be bought. It's just for me, I'm like, no, I'd rather, no, you can't make me do something.
No, he was just that was the fee.
Yeah,
How much do I owe you? This is what you owe me. Take it or leave it. He won't sweating it. The dude won't sweating it.
He came to you, he was like, all right, let me touch your balls. You gonna let the dude just touch your
Damn,
balls,
son.
play for some shit?
Let me ask you this. Have you ever had a sports physical?
That's not the same thing, sir.
Oh, is it not? Did he or did he not touch on your balls?
What?
He gave everyone a medical examination. Yes. If that's what you're
Look, however you got to put it in your head, my dude.
By license,
He lined up you and everybody else on the team, and he squeezed on every one of y'all balls.
That's not the same thing, sir.
It's the same thing. Did he or not? Did he not touch your balls?
No, sir. You understand that.
Not only did he touch your balls, he told you to yell out in a coughing fashion.
So you think these doctors have a kink that you saw here playing with niggas' balls?
Turn your head. Don't look at me. Turn your head and you cough that way. As I tickle, as I tickle on your scrotums, your sack. No, I don't have. See, that's the thing. I don't have the camera off. Y'all just can't see it. Oh yeah, he ain't trying to be seen, son. He's like, nah.
My picture's there, but it's not.
Can't nobody see you though. You know what I'm saying? You're hiding behind your seed.
I can change that. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Look, you're hiding behind your seed.
By the time these records even get pulled up, my son will be way older than this picture.
I'm just saying, you're hiding behind him.
No, not sir.
That's sad, man.
We ask you questions like that.
We asking you a question.
Why you talk about touching people's balls with my picture?
He got his balls touched, and he, and he's like, and he did it for free.
Fixated.
Look, he did it for free.
You are responsible for this topic about ball touching.
Look, he did it. Look, he did it for an opportunity to play a game. Because look, getting that physical doesn't look. It doesn't make sure that you get on the team. It just gives you an opportunity. Boy. So for an opportunity to play sports, you let some old greasy motherfucker squeeze on your sack. I'm just saying. That's how it sounds.
No, that's the narrative
for the freebie. And this was before the days where they wore gloves too, right? He was straight palming your shit.
Nobody straight boning somebody's ass.
Naked-handed. Naked hands. Like.
So, cousin, I'm gonna put this shit back on the rails. Answer the fucking question. What materialistic?
Bruh, I honestly can't think of anything.
Kiss it too while you at it.
No, I honestly,
bruh. Who you go kiss?
I don't know. Somebody I won't throw up on. It just had to because I'm like, God damn. Somebody who won't mind.
Who's your man crush?
Who I don't if I throw up on them, they won't mind.
Man crush Monday.
That's crazy. I don't honestly when I thought the whole scene was hilarious, except for the part that happens later. But anyway, I thought the entire thing was hilarious. I can't see myself doing it. And I certainly can't see myself doing it for a pair of shoes. It's just like, nah, bro. Because every time, real talk, every time you wore those shoes, you would be thinking, these are them Kiss shoes. Like,
nah,
bro.
Don't say that. Because remember, it was like, what, about 10 episodes ago, you was letting niggas shit on your feet? Stop it.
Yo, did you see how much money was involved with that?
Okay, so you go kiss another
10 million? Bro, stop playing.
That's what what was your price?
Stop playing. 10 million. No, it wasn't even for the feet thing. That was, first of all, it was.
How is it any different?
Bro.
I'd have to cut my feet off.
One, they fly you out. Look, they fly you out.
Because every time I look down, I'll be like, somebody just shat on my
Nah, no, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. I'm gonna tell you right now. They fly you out to Dubai. You go straight to the hotel. It is not. Look, it is not filmed in any kind of way. It is not streamed. I'm telling you the premise of the job.
How you think we know? Because they did film it.
I'm telling you. I'm just telling you. That's how.
There's pictures online of women out. Man, look.
10 mil.
It's gonna be a picture you smiling.
I think it was. You know what? I honestly think it was more than that. I had to go back and look. I think it might have been 30, son. There's no pictures. 30 million. But you'll kiss somebody for some shoes, and won't let that happen for 30 mil. Stop playing. Y'all crazy.
I don't think anybody on this panel said they'll kiss him
for some shoes. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. You know what? Where's Henny Love from up above when you need him? Yeah, he a shoe head. You be rocking some wild stuff too, Cat.
Ooh. Oh yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Exactly. So now the question is, how did you get those shoes?
Stop it.
How'd you get those shoes?
What man is insinuating that you did something? You could have made.
He had my wife on the mouth.
You what?
I kissed my wife on the mouth with those shoes.
Oh, I was like, wait a minute. He said it all like what? And I was like, wait, who?
I would have said it. Let it be known.
Yeah, that's acceptable, my dude.
That's the only person I'm kissing on my mouth for anything. Kiss on the mouth for shoes. Anything. Matter of fact, come here.
So for any, you said wait. You said for anything.
What?
So what if she got out? What if she got a speeding ticket?
I already said from jump what I would do in order to kiss somebody.
What if it drag you into an imaginative situation? What if you was butt naked? Don't let him do that.
Exactly.
Hey, you put yourself out there, bro. No, I'll do it for anything. I'll do that jump for anything. Okay.
Her? Almost anything.
Now you done changed it. You backtracking. But it's all good, though.
Yeah, definitely.
It's all good. It's all good.
This has been another fine episode of All That Ish. Follow us on Instagram, Fanbase, Facebook, and Twitter at allthatish_official. And give us a call at 757-504-0829. This episode has been brought to you in part by
Soft Hands Latex Gloves. Make everything a little more bearable.
And
Easy Credit Shoes. You don't have to do much, but you do have to do it.
Take care.